During my investigation on collecting Wooden Railway stuff, I've begun to notice that I've been more interested in other brands. I mean, there's not just Thomas Wooden Railway, there's other brands that does wooden trains as well, such as Big Jigs, Imaginarium, Melissa and Doug, and of course, Brio. Brio is a classic in wooden trains, and every time I take a look at a set made by them, I'm just blown away by the creativity and how much they pack inside them. I mean, this is a small set here that has tons of stuff and for a reasonable price. And then you got the figure 8 Thomas set from the Thomas Wooden Railway 2022 being a bit pricey. I don't know, it just feel like you get more for your buck for this than this. Does that make sense? And of course, I've been wanting to collect other Wooden Railway brands, and I actually got a Brio set not too long ago that I'm really proud of. So, what's my very first Brio set? It's Disney Princess Snow White Animal Park. Hear me out. I'm gonna be completely honest here. I only bought this box mostly for the rabbits. I mean, I love rabbits. I used to own one, and they're just cute creatures, and you don't really see wooden rabbits in Wooden Railway sets. I mean, there may be rabbits in like some set that I'm unaware of from the other brands, but for as far as my searches led me, this is the only set I could find that has rabbits that would be perfect for the Wooden Railway, and I just really love rabbits. However, when I built the set, unpacked everything, I actually thought that this set has a lot more to offer than I originally thought it was. So, yes, dive in. I will say that the box looks fantastic. I love the packaging with the glittery pink stars all around it. And in the back you get a lot of good images of what's included in the set, as well as advertising other stuff in the Disney Princess line that Brio has made. But as you fold out the set, it's a very small set. It's a simple oval. But there's one thing I have noticed with this oval set in particular. Usually if you get like a circle track, you usually get like say 8 pieces of small curves or 6 pieces of large curves. Here they actually mixed it up a little bit where you get 3 large curved pieces and 4 small curved pieces, giving the set a sort of weird oval set, and it's kind of refreshing to look at. And I never grew up with playing Brio before, so filling the track and running an engine across feels so smooth and the quality is perfect. The curves are 100% better than those infernal contraction curves that are in Thomas Wood. Sorry about that, it's just when you work with Thomas Wood items in a series for so long, you forgot what quality track feels like. You do get one more large curve, but it's this weird plastic piece that's supposed to symbolize a green heel of some kind. The plastic is very high quality, that's hard and won't break, and you get some decent flower details on it. As for the accessory pieces, we get Snow White, obviously, and Snow White actually looks really great. The face, I think, is fantastic. That's just burst into life and captures Snow White perfectly, and you can move her head around, her arms and legs are articulated as well. So this is a very mobile, movable figure. And of course you got the aforementioned rabbits. You get a brown one and a gray one. They're a bit of a more thicker, harder plastic than the heel. I think it works out well. You get very good details for what they are, and they're so adorable and cute. You also get this apple tree that looks a little bit bland, but it gets the job done. One piece I don't like from this set is this horse crossing sign. It's made of this weird rubber bendy plastic thing that just feels off, and the sign just looks ridiculous. It doesn't really look like a sign at all, and I rather would prefer a regular wooden sign if anything. But you're probably wondering, okay, you've talked about some accessory pieces, but where's the train? The train, I mean, you got track on something that looks like a tomato. Where's the train on it? Well, it's actually kind of unique and something that I find that separates it from not just the Disney Princess Castle set, but from other Wooden Railway sets I've seen. Snow White gets to ride on this lovely carriage car that she fits snugly in, and before anyone asks, yes, I did try putting the top hat in it and he fits perfectly. The carriage car is plastic, but it does look nice, and I do love the detail of like the red rim around it that I think makes it a little bit more fancier, I guess. You can move the car around if you want, or you can have it be pulled by the lovely white horse. The horse can be used in many different ways. For starters, Snow White can slide into the horse and she can stay on perfectly and run around in the horse, and Snow White stays on perfectly well, even upside down. Again, you're mostly just sliding Snow White into the horse and it holds on to her perfectly. Or you could decorate the horse and turn him into a horse carriage puller, pulling Snow White around the track. This is very unique. Yes, there's the typical Disney princess train that's available in the castle set, but to see a horse being able to magnetize to the wagon car and to run around the track is something very unique, and I don't think I've ever seen something like this in any other Wooden Railway set to my knowledge. Seeing the horse pull Snow White around in the little carriage car just reminds us back of the older times where horses used to pull wagons that were on rails before steam engines became the norm. And something like this I think would be perfect for anyone that was wanting to recreate those old-timey stuff using Wooden Railway and using it to pull wagons along the track if they don't have a tractor and just pull around coaches. It just adds tons of imagination for those who may not care for like Snow White, but to have the horse piece to magnetize to like a coach or something to recreate that style is amazing. So the set surprised me a lot. I mean, it is small and it's only 17 pieces in total, but for what you get, there's a lot packed into the set, and there's some pieces of it like the horse being able to pull Snow White around instead of using a typical train or something. Just adds to some magical possibilities that you could do if you want to take bits and pieces from other Wooden Railway stuff and make like a vintage old-timey western feel where a horse can pull a carriage along the track in the middle of a town or something. It just sounds really cool. There's only two things about the Snow White animal set I don't care too much about. Like, I would have preferred a wooden sign instead of this weird rubber thing they did. And then another thing too is mostly with the price. I got this set off eBay for around $65, and I think that's still a little bit too high. I've seen Amazon having prices similar to that, and even on the official Brio US page, they have it for like $75. I feel like for something that's pretty small like this set here, and what you get, I think 50 is a decent enough price, but 65, that might be too much for like a regular consumer, especially with how stuff is so expensive nowadays in this economy. I am planning on doing more Thomas Wooden Railway sets, don't worry, I am going to do more, but it's also nice to give more recognition to other Wooden Railway brands that, yes, being honest, have a lot more creativity than the later Thomas Wooden sets, if we have to be honest. Leave a comment if there's any other Wooden Railway brands that you would love for me to talk about, whether it's ones that I mentioned or any other hidden, smaller, lesser known Wooden Railway brands that you would love for me to give some recognition to. So thank you guys for watching this, God bless you all, and yes, end with a sketch because it's been in my head for too long.
Oh, Father, I feel a bit tired from all the city life. May I go to the forest for a little while?
Oh, certainly, my dear. You shall ride on the mighty white horse who shall protect you.
Howdy, ma'am! You'll skedaddle to the forest to see some animatronic critters!
Oh, yuck! The iron horse has arrived. Hooray!
Hello, sweet forest friends. How I miss seeing you all. Let me sing you a brand new song I've learned from the blacksmith.
Pardon me! We're the bunnies. You know, the little fluffy critters that hop along the bunny trail? I haven't seen one in a while.
Oh, yeah, they're further down the track.
Charge!
Ah!
Hold it!
Whoa!
Aw, hello little guys. Y'all are so precious and adorable. Hey, wanna know a secret? You promise not to tell? Rabbits are my favorite animals. Cuddly critters with long ears, hopping all day and night. And when they clean their face, It's such a precious sight. I'm gushing for small bony hairs. Such blessings from God.
Stick 'em up, this is a robbery!